Hello viewers, here today I am R Radesh. Today I am going to explain Arduino interaction with DC motor. Means DC motor going to rotate with instruction given in Arduino. Okay, let us go into Tinkercad to create a circuit and let us see what is happening. Here we are. Arduino breadboard. This wires we have to remove. Okay, now we know that motor is an DC device which cannot be controlled through a simple Arduino. So here we are going to use an IC that is LM93. Sorry, LM393. Not this one, I think. LM339. Hello friends, here actually we are going to use an IC that is which is used for converting analog input into digital input to analog. Like if we give some high or low, it will changes. But actually the correct point is the power supply of this Arduino is not this is the IC L293D. The power supply of this Arduino will not be adjusted by this motor because it is a DC motor. It requires high power supply. So we are going to give a battery 15 9-volt battery to it, and let us see the pin diagram of the L293D. See, this is the pin diagram of the L293D. Enable 1 2 and VCC1 VCC of this first side is for this side and VCC of second side is over here, and ground output 1 output 2 input. Let us go with our circuit. Okay, I have taken the given circuit over here. Okay, now this is for power 2. Okay, power 2. So here we are going to connect this with the power supply that is given by the battery. Okay, that is in red, and we are going to match this ground and this ground negative. Okay, that is the thing. Now actually in this pin diagram, this ground and this ground should be can be shorted, because anyway we are going to connect ground, these two grounds, to a single ground, so we no need two lines. So we are going to just short the thing, and after that this pin is the output 1, so we are going to connect it with our motor. So first of all, take our motor, that is a DC motor. I'm just checking is there any other DC motor, because we have already seen one DC motor. Yeah, this is the DC motor. Okay, I'm going to set it over here. DC motor, and from this terminal 2 I am going to connect this terminal 2 with the I'm going to connect this terminal 2 with the output 2, that is, see, that is output 1 at this point. Okay, sorry, this should be selected at output 2 because it is positive. Here the positive negative, why it is I am asking, because it will just reverse the direction of this. If I connect this with the another output 1 means here now I am connecting this negative part of this motor with output 1, but if I connect that with output 2, it will just reverse the motor, just reverses the motor, so there is no difference if we connect this with output 1 or 2. Okay, let us give the power signal for this side. So we have to enable the circuit, so we have to connect this pin to this one. So now we have enabled the IC and also we have enabled the motor. Now this we have to give the input for this IC so that it have to rotate. Okay, means we are going to decide the direction. If we decide one in we have to change if the ports of the uh, terminals with the output 1 and 2, so that we will get the different direction. Let us go with see, they have already decided. Sorry, we have to take, see here we have not given any input, so now I am giving the input to 1 to D9 and this is output to this input point to D4 and taking this as, let it be green. Okay, and I am giving this line color as red, let it be, that is 4 and 9. Okay, now 4 and 9, we are going to wait this program, then I am going to again off this thing. So first one will be high and another one should be low, and next both should be low, because both cannot be high because both are rotating the point. One should be high and another should be low, then only it can go in smooth way. 9 and another one is 4, 9 and 4. Let us check with simulation. Start simulation. Simulation started. See, it is rotating. Why here it is showing negative sign? This negative sign because it is rotating in opposite direction. Now I am going to change the direction. Now stop simulation, and now I am going to connect this with the output 1 and this one with output 2. Now let us start simulation. See, it is rotating in positive direction, means for motor it is positive direction and for us it is anti-clockwise. Okay, now the second operation we are going to do in this is we are going to control this motor as per our sensor values. So I am going to give here photoresistor sensor. I am going to give here photoresistor sensor. I don't know why it is stopped. Photoresistor sensor. Yeah, here it is. Okay. I have given the photoresistor sensor, and terminal 1 is going to connect with the ground, and I am going to use one resistor over here. And I am going to connect this with the analog input. We have to connect this with analog input. Let it be green. Now we are going to coding part. We know the coding of photoresistor as I mentioned in previous value, so I am going to here give resistor value. Okay, now this is going to be over here, and I have given it at analog pin A0, so I'm going to give analog pin A0, then print serial monitor, that is variable value over here, and if it is in this side way, let us see how it is going to work without attaching it. See, the motor is also rotating, and also we are having photoresistor values too. See, we are having photoresistor values as well as the motor is also rotating. Okay, now we are going to control this both. Okay, for how many conditions we are going to control is it for only one condition, that is greater than 500 and less than 500. Okay, so let us go with it. I am going to give the command like the motor should rotate if the sensor value is greater than 500. Okay, so if condition, no, if else should be here because we are having two conditions for if it is going to be there and for if else this is going to be there. Okay, now for math we have to give like this because greater than 500, so for greater than 500 it is going to rotate the motor. Here resistor value and here 500. Okay, now start simulation. The value is 1000, that is greater than 500, so it is rotating. Now I am going to give less than 500, it is not rotating. So that's it, my viewers. That is, I am here defining that the light controlled robot, so that here we can design this circuit, design a light control robot using this circuit. Like I am controlling my car or my just a robot car with a mobile light. Like if I focus on this sensor with this amount of light, that will be rotated in this direction, and in the direction of light it is going to rotate. Okay, so I am going to give here name as DC motor. Thank you friends, thank you for spending the small time with me. Thank you. And also I want to tell you, if you want to have the real code, you can also see here that the real code. Okay, thank you friends. We have completed, till now we have completed so many number of circuits. They are over here. DC motor, force sensor, photoresistor, TMP sensor, PR sensor, flux, and totally we have completed with 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have completed with 8. From these you can get some ideas. Okay, let us see in further in some other class videos. Thank you friends.